going on, YouTube? Back again. Thanks for tuning in. If you're here in the Black Mirror, today's troubles is just double what it's always been, but we're trying to make it. You know, we're fighting through it, and on my way to the gym again, because that's where it starts, in the heart. That's where it hurts, in the parts that you care about the most. You know, where your heart is, where your home is. And my heart and my home are broken, so I'm going to rebuild some more of it, brick by brick, pound by pound, inch by inch, trying to make it. And it's rough, and I know that some of you are out there going through the same tough things, and I'm sorry that happening to you. I can relate and commiserate, but right now I'm, there's not been a day in the past, I guess it's been 14 or maybe 15 weeks now, or I haven't cried. And yeah, I'm hurt, and I miss her, and I'm mad, and I love her, and I have to hate her, and all this stuff that happens. You know, if there hadn't been lying and betrayal of cheating and just some avoidant personalities, then I'd be fighting for this relationship, you know? I'm still tempted to, but it takes two. It takes two, and she's not willing to even recognize her own accountability for her childhood core wound of being an avoidant, personality disorder. It basically is, because you're willing to attack anything with fearlessness except for your own emotions. And those are, unless they're happy ones, happy times. But if they're anything that's stressful or scary or fearful or too much love or too much worry or too much fear, she'll just pretend it's all good and they'll never let you know. It's like a very, it sounds like a great quality, but those people that are like super resilient, never show any fear, I guess in the male archetype, it's like a Jason Statham character. He's like super strong and super tough and never shows his worry because he's always got it. And you think he does. But, those movies where they say, one sec. Those characters where they say that sometimes the hero is afraid too. That's more realistic. Where the hero is afraid. Where the lead character says, I'm also afraid. I also have fear. And you're like, whoa, I thought you were just a superhero and never afraid of anything. You're like, no, we're all afraid of something. And so you gotta face your fears. And my ex, she would never let you know that she was afraid. She would always be like, oh, just keep swimming. Just keep, the Dory from Finding Nemo. Just keep swimming, as if like, oh, well, you got this. She never let on that she didn't got this. And me, I'd do the opposite. I'd be like, express my fear, and then because I express my fear, know that I'm still gonna do it. Like, showing my vulnerability and my fear meant that I'm still gonna fight through it. For example, tomorrow I'm supposed to go to a party, a Halloween party. I know it's not Halloween yet. It's still like 6 days away, but no one can have a good Halloween party according to these hosts on a Thursday, and November 1st is passé, so they're having it on tomorrow, Saturday. And I always think that's so silly. Halloween party 6 days early. What are we? What are we doing here? Are we adults or are we children? Oh, I gotta pick up a minute. Hang on. That section of the road is just too crazy. I gotta go like 30K next to cars. It goes down to single lane. There's construction. There's debris in the road. We got debris. Debris or debris? And it just gets too crazy. I know how YouTube works. Like, every time I have the shittiest day, the worst feelings, the hardest emotions, and suddenly the video gets views. I have a better day where I'm fighting through it, trying to be positive and uplifting, no views. And that'll be the same on all my channels. Every time I have a video where it's like, this is tough, this is hard, life is fucking destroying me. People watch. And they're like, I guess they like to see the misery. And whenever I do a video where it's like, this is how you beat the Matrix by being positive and no views. And I'm not here chasing views. I'm not here about your views and likes and shares, although I appreciate them. That wasn't the purpose of this channel. Although I am grateful that there's been 340 of you that are joined on for the journey of turning my life from a tragedy to a triumph. And I'm sure that based on those views, when I'm triumphant, there'll be no views. When I'm in tragedy, you guys seem to love to watch a person in pain. The world is taught to embrace fearful news and bad news. The world has like an addiction to affliction of bad things. There is an addiction to junk food and other poisons, fast food, junk food, sugar, smoking, drinking, all the things that are negative thinking, and the world is addicted to it. It's a real problem, and people seem to be addicted to those things. And when you're like, oh, this is a healthy, new, vibrant thing, get out of here, no views. Like I said, I'm not here chasing your views. I'm glad you're viewing this. If you're along for the journey, may your ride be good. And along the way, it's fucking tough. So what were we at? We were saying that tomorrow we're supposed to go to a party. We're supposed to go to a Halloween party, which is kind of dumb, right? Halloween is I'm sure it's a demonic, ghostly, historical thing, probably for some satanic rituals, probably where the veil between life and death, the Day of the Dead, I think that's on May 5th or something, I don't know, but the celebration of the dead and the skulls and the worship of the ghostly realm is definitely a creepy thing. But as far as the Western hallmark of it goes, it's just another way to have, I guess this new age Moloch culture of worshiping the devil, the demons, the darkness, and the dentist. Because, trick or treat, it's all the treats are tricks. And then we get kids hooked on the sugar fix real quick, and they get, emotional anxiety, behavior disorders, and disease. So yeah, Halloween's a trick. When they say trick or treat, the treats are all the trick. And when you were a kid, did you guys ever say trick or treat at the door, or did you say Halloween apples? Because no one says that Halloween apples anymore. That's like old school. If you said that, then you're welcome to being old school. That's kind of cool, I think. Anyhow, the point was, I'm sure no one's watching this because it's like not scary and sad and heartbreak. I have tons of heartbreak. I can go on about it. I'm sure you're fucking tired of hearing about my heartbreak. So I'm trying to give you a reprieve from it. But the point is that tomorrow I'm supposed to go to this Halloween party. And it's legendary. And my friend actually lives at this house. He moved in this year. But for the past decade, this legendary house in Vancouver. Well, I said where I live. Oh no, they can track me down now. This legendary house is known to be an art house collective of people, and they make these huge Halloween parties with 300 or 400 people go. You charge $50 a ticket. There's a lineup of 6 or 7 different headlining DJs. There's a makeup artist and a tarot card reading and art installations and VR installations and all kinds of dance floors and gimmicks and showrooms and light shows, and it's quite elaborate, and it's quite a good party. I actually went 6 years ago with my then love of my life, now ex-partner. We went to this amazing Halloween party, and all my friends that went with us, so it was a nice group of us, super fun. I went dressed as Hunter S. Thompson, who was most people know from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, but I was obsessed with the writer, the actual person. So I was going as a literary character, a real literary character, like a a real character, non-fictional, so non-literary, but a writer of literature. So kind of a bit of both. And my costume was dialed in. Like I even had props and a bag full of fake drugs and a hip sack full of all kinds of funny stuff to make it, to play in the character all night. And I remember like in my hip sack, I had like put a bunch of stuff, like prop stuff. And I like went to get something out of there. I don't know what I wanted. Probably some gum or something. So I went and put it on the table and I slapped on a bunch of condoms. And like a bunch of other stuff came out of the hip sack. I'm like just like looking through my hip sack. And some woman's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not having sex with you. I was like, whoa, what are you talking about? It's so offensive. She's gonna slap down condoms on the table and think I'm gonna fuck you. And I was like, what? I don't even see you sitting there. You don't even register to me, girl. I don't even know who you are. And she's like, I'm Harley Quinn. She's dressed like the old school clown version of Harley Quinn, like the circus version, like the worst version. And I was just like, I don't care. Okay, good, cool, you look great. It's so offensive you're gonna try and have sex with me. I'm like, who? I'm not putting these down to have sex with you. These are part of my character's props. Oh, yeah, who are you supposed to be? I was like, I'm going as the writer, Hunter S. Thompson. Who? She's like, oh, you mean you're going as Johnny Depp from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? I'm like, no, I'm not going as a person playing a character playing a person. I'm going as the actual person. And she's like, well, I don't remember in the movie he had condoms. I was like, okay, he's got a bag full of drugs and he's an international kind of like gonzo writer. Of course he's gonna be prepared for any type of party. It was just, accenting. And she was so hung up on the details of the movie. And I'm like, it's not about the movie. I'm actually going on the writer. And I read the books and I can guarantee you he would be rolling with some prophylactics, Excuse me. So, last time I was at that party was 6 years ago, and that happened. I told my girlfriend to come over. I'm like, please come over, protect me from this crazy witch who calls herself Harley Quinn, And I had my girlfriend come over and it's like, I'm with him, so I don't know what, he would never hit on you, so just chill. And the girl's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. You guys are so cool. We like you now. We're so sorry, So here I am going to that same party. Hang on one sec. Oh, I'm gonna drive up here. Oh shit! And now I gotta go back to the same party where my friend now, who went with us then, now lives there. And it's supposed to be iconic, and I'm afraid to go. I'm not good in social situations. I'm not healed. I'm not happy. I'm depressed. I'm concerned. I don't know how to talk to people. I could maybe talk to my phone, so maybe I'll bring you guys along if I go. And I guess the point of the story was, tomorrow I'm supposed to go to a party, and I'm afraid to go. And it's what I like about a party is, for the past 6 years, I never really liked the party. I just like getting ready at home. Me and my ex would get together at my house and we'd put on some music and some play and some fun and pick out what we're gonna wear, whether it's a dress or a suit or a costume party, whatever it was. I always thought the best thing about the party was the foreplay beforehand, like the getting ready. The party itself was talking to strangers and awkward small talk, nothing that just gets deep. And you're at the party for a couple hours and you talk to your girlfriend, you're like, should we get out of here? Let's go home. It's more fun at home. So we'd always bounce, it'd be more fun getting ready. It was basically what I'm saying. It's about the journey, not the destination. And the destination party was always kind of a letdown. And now tomorrow, I've got to get ready alone. And I don't want to get ready. I don't want to do that. I don't want to, get myself amped up to say, okay, I'm going to a party, and they put on some Halloween haunting music to get in the theme of it, and like carve a pumpkin by myself and like get dressed up into a costume. It's just like, costumes are already humiliating. To have someone to go with makes you feel stronger. Like I remember being in grade school, they're like, you can wear a costume to school or not. And I'd be like, okay, I'll wear it. And then I'd show up and I'd be the only one wearing a costume. I'd be like, why is no one else wearing a costume? I feel like a dork now. And then I'd go take it off and then turn around and everybody else has put theirs on. It's like they brought theirs in their bag to see if anybody else was going to do it. And now I'm just like taking mine off, putting mine back on. I'm like, what's the peer pressure? I was a lone wolf agent on my own, cool to do it. and now it's not cool to do it. And so tomorrow I'll be facing the same demons, wondering, oh man, can I go? Should I go? Should I not go? I shouldn't go. I should go. I shouldn't go. I shouldn't go. I should go. I'm getting dressed. I'm not getting dressed. I'm half dressed. I can't get dressed. I can't do this. I'll be a fucking wreck. So like tomorrow, it's gonna be hard for me to face going to a party by myself, which I've not done that in like 8 years. I think I went to a party by myself 8 years ago, also a Halloween party. I was single, nobody to go with, and someone else was having a Halloween party and said, you gotta come. So I thought, okay, I'll go. And I got dressed up as Charlie Chaplin, and I had a really good Charlie Chaplin costume. And if I just did one alteration to the costume, like took the hat off, people thought I was Hitler. So it was like it was a combo costume. Very inappropriate, I'm sure now, but then it was just more like I didn't actually do it. People were like, ooh, most millennials and Gen Zs did no clue who Charlie Chaplin was. And they're like, who? Charlie Chaplin? Are you Hitler? I was like, no, I'm Charlie Chaplin. They're like, I think you're Hitler. I was like, oh, okay, then, inappropriate. But 8 years ago, it was obviously less frowned upon. I didn't actually go as that. It's just they assumed that that's who you were, and they didn't know who Charlie Chaplin was. What kind of generation are we living in? So tomorrow, I'm supposed to get ready to go to this party alone, which will be very hard for me. And I'm debating if I should go. So that's why I'm making this video. I'm asking you guys, should I go to the party? Do I dare? Do I dare go? I mean, I have a ticket. I don't really need to go. But I have to get ready on my own. I have to get amped up on my own. I have to get there on my own. I have to go alone. Yeah, my friend lives there, but he's going to be busy hosting the party with other friends everywhere. So I'm going to a party alone. And everybody else goes with somebody. And whenever you go alone, you're just like kind of standing there talking small talk to strangers for a little bit. You don't really have a wingman or a girlfriend that you stick with that makes it feel like we're together at this thing and so, and then you got like a vibe going on. My vibe is I'm heartbroken and sad alone. I've never been in a social situation like this in over 7 years, and I am terrified. I don't like small talk. I don't like cheap friends, and I don't like filler. So it's like, who can get deep? It's like, you have to meet these people and be surface about what you're wearing. Who are you going as? And then icebreaker, and then awkward, and they're going to have all their friends. I'm just like overthinking it, I know, but I'm stressed about it. So I came on this video to ask you, should I go to the video? Should I go to the party? And it's supposed to go from like 6 p.m. till 5 a.m. Obviously, I'm not going to go that long. If I do go at all, I'll probably show up at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock or something and stay for a couple hours. And if I can stomach it. And then usually I just kind of like peace out. And I'm just gone. I don't tell anybody. I just get awkward and I'm afraid, and I just leave. I'm not really... I used to be an amazing partier. I used to be really good at sober partying, but still I'd be like really good energy, fun guy. People thought I was the most, there's one guy I know, a couple of people I know said I was the party. You're the party starter. I used to have legendary party status, but I don't party like that anymore. I don't party at all anymore. And I never really was a big drinker or user or abuser. So it was just more about my energy. And now my energy feels absolutely crushed and broken. So I am afraid to go. And I'm asking you guys, do I dare go? I will add to that, I did prepare a costume that is over the top now. It's way too much work, and I'm actually stressed about it. I thought I should, stupidly, how ironic, right? I thought I would go as, of all people, the Joker. And which Joker? The Heath Ledger, the Jack Nicholson, the original TV guy, the worst Joker of all time, the latest Joker, Joaquin, that Joie de Part Deux, whatever the hell that is, that terrible musical, or the Jared Leto one. And I thought, based upon the clothes I have at home, upon what I have, I could go as the Jared Leto one, And I know he's like one of the worst Jokers of all time. So I have like some accents to make my character costume work, but I'm embarrassed about getting ready. I'm humiliated even before I've started, and I'm ashamed. And I feel there's so much shame already in my life I feel ashamed. That's why I turned this phone on. I was feeling so much shame about my heartbreak, about my relationship being lost. I feel so ashamed of myself for not having love and been able to make that relationship work and somehow see through her avoidance to fix it before it was an issue. I just feel like, what could I have done? So I feel this shame and blame, and it's really hard on me. So yeah, should I go? And if I do go, the costume I have arranged is a deranged version of Jared Leto's Joker, which is now the second worst Joker of all time after the last Todd Phillips, Joaquin Phoenix disaster. And I didn't want to wear all this face paint, like white paint and black eyes, like no one can tell who you are. I was just gonna have like a little bit of smoky eyes and fucking red lips. Like, do I really want to do this? So, I'm going through, it's already too much, And my friend said, you gotta have a crazy costume, you gotta have a good costume. And now he's going as P. Diddy, just like the lamest thing ever. I mean, it's funny, but it's minimalistic. He's telling me to be like elaborate and amazing. It's this crazy show, everyone comes. And then he goes minimalistic and I'm going maximalistic. I'm not happy about this. So yes, do I go? Yes or no? And the character is, I know, rag me over coals for it, the Jared Leto Joker, who is terrible. I just watched it the other day. It's so bad. And I'm like regretting that now. But I did get coached by my friend. My friend's like, make sure you can go with something where you can see how fit you are. I was like, I'm fit, but I'm not like that fit. Like I'm about 10% body fat. If I was like 6, I'd be happy to go, but I'm 10. It's like, yeah, it's like pretty good considering. Yeah. It's like, like it's supposed to be attractive and cool and scary and still tell obvious who you are and still somewhat interesting to women. Not that I'm going to meet any women there. I mean, like, no one goes to a Halloween party without a team full of friends and already having a boyfriend. No, like, attractive women that are going to be there are going to be there for me, or care to meet me or know me or befriend me. So it's not like I'm going to, like, pick up chicks or meet a bunch of cool bros. I'm just going because my friend is helping host it and telling me, you gotta go. Even my mom says I gotta go. It'll be good for you. It'll be good for you. They don't understand the pain I'm going through and the shame I face. And then I have to now prepare my face and hair and outfit and all this masquerading and doing it alone and parading around in this fucking charade as someone else. It's so childish and stupid. And I'm having a hard time finding the fun of it. The fun of it was always doing it with someone else. Like, do you want to be ridiculous together? Yes, I do. Oh my God, you're so fun because you're ridiculous with me and we're doing it together. And it's a bonding thing that we do as boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, father and daughter, or mother and son, or family members do Halloween because it's a thing we do together where we both, how ridiculous the pomp and circumstance of the dance of it all, But I'm just not feeling the romance of Halloween. A, it's 6 days early. B, my heart is broken. C, I'm alone. D, I don't want to get ready and get dressed up and don the outfit alone. I find that the foreplay of getting ready is the most fun part. And that's, what's foreplay by yourself, but just fake, nothing. So, thanks for listening. I know I went on a little too long about my concerns about a Halloween party, how stupid. But if you think I should go, I will let your comments weigh in on my actions, and tomorrow, 24 hours from now, when I get home from the gym and have my late afternoon dinner, I'll think about it and be like, I should go, I shouldn't go, and I'll spin back and forth, and then I'll look at your comments and I'll decide, and if I go, I'll bring you along and we'll make some episodes at the party, which could be kind of fun for, I don't know, it won't really match the channel dynamic. It's not really cool to go to a party and talk about a heartbreak, but I guess I can go and ask them other questions if I go. All right, enough said. I do want to add, though, that I did go to the gym this week a lot, and yesterday I came here and did 1,000 calories on the stair climber, and then 1,000 crunches, and leg day, and biked to and from the gym. And on Tuesday I did the same thing, 1,000 calories on the stair climber, and chest workout. Wednesday I missed, but I did 2 days on the stair climber where I burned 1,000 calories. It's 90 minutes on the stair climber at like a level 8 to 10, just busting it. I was soaking wet. I had to change my shirt halfway through, and then I did 1,000 crunches. I just wanted to give myself a challenge, you know. So that was it. So today I have to bike 30 miles to go to the gym and home, and kung fu and home. I got a workout to hit now. I got kung fu class tonight. All right, let me know about the costumes. Peace.